Pardon the big swatch of sunlight right across my body. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. TJ here for your 2 p.m. stretch break. So let's get started. You won't really need a mat or anything. We're just going to do everything standing. All right. So we're going to bend from the hip and we're going to push that hip back, and you're going to feel the pull in the back of the leg. So if you can only make it to your knee or about mid-calf, just being mindful of how much pull is going on in the back of your leg. Remember, it's feeling the stretch, but hopefully no pain or discomfort. Nice job. All right, so we're going to come out of that, and then we're going to take a wide stance, and I'm going to slightly turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to keep my left leg straight, but I'm going to sit back like it's a squat on my right side. So I feel that stretch through the inside part of my leg. So that inside part of my thigh. Nice job. Just breathing. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Holding each stretch for anywhere between a few seconds to 30 seconds. Just depends on what works for you. All right. So now we're going to switch. So I'm going to straighten my right leg, but now in my left, I'm going to act like I'm squatting or I'm sitting back. So I feel the stretch through the inside parts of my right leg. Keeping both feet flat on the floor. Again, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Excellent job. All right, so let's go back to the hamstring one, the one for the back of the leg. And I'll scoot back just a little bit. Hopefully you can still see me. I'm going to put my left heel down on the floor, and I'm going to either reach for my knee or mid-calf. Keep going. I'm just going to slightly shift the camera down just a little. So keep holding that stretch. Nice job. All right, so come out of it, and now switch and do the other side. So now the right heel is going to be on the floor, but the left foot is going to be completely on the floor, whether you're reaching for mid-calf or knee or mid-calf. Good job. Excellent. All right, so let's kneel on the ground. So pretty much, scoot back just a little bit. So 90 degrees with both legs. So one will look like the upside down letter L, and the other one will actually look like an L, just, yeah, like a regular L. All right, so we're going to move forward just a little bit, forward with the body and feeling the stretch through that hip flexor, that right side. You might be on your left side, and that's okay. If we do a lot of sitting, a good stretch to do. All right, so now I'm going to turn around. So say 90 degrees within both legs. And again, just kind of moving forward. And again, feeling the stretch. It's a very slight movement. You're not moving very much. I don't want you to go so far forward to where you're really feeling a pull. Because remember, it's about feeling the stretch, not really causing any unwanted pain or any sort of like muscular strain. Nice job. All right. So let's actually, I'll keep kneeling for the sake of, I think I should have scooted my camera a little bit farther back this time. All right, so I'll kneel, but you could stand. But we're going to reach. So our left hand is reaching over to the right side. And the other hand, if you are kneeling and you are doing what I am doing, then I just have my right hand kind of on the back of my right calf, just because sometimes it's a little bit of a reach for the floor. If you have a yoga block, that's always the nice thing to have. All right, so let's reach over to the, from the right arm, reaching over to the left side. And again, feeling the stretch within our back, especially right underneath our arm. And you might feel a little bit into the side of your core, especially that right side. All right, let's do it one more time. So just reach. Nice job. Really feeling that stretch. Excellent. One last time. So reaching right, or right arm, reaching left. Nice job. All right. So again, standing, or in this case, kneeling. All right. So you could either lift, so you can interlock your fingers and just lift behind you. Otherwise, I want you to take your hands and I want you to interlock, place it back behind your head, push your elbows back and push your head back into your hands. So feeling that stretch through the chest. Excellent job. All right, so we'll come back to that one, but let's do a couple of arm ones. So I'm going to have you take your left hand and extend palm out, and right hand is going to grab. So I'm going to grab the left palm and keeping that arm straight. Feeling that stretch through the front of your arm. Nice job. All right, let's switch and move it. So left hand is grabbing the right palm. The arm is straight. Excellent job. So before we continue with the other arm stretches, let's go back to that chest one. So interlock your fingers, place it back behind your head, and push your head back into your hands. So your elbows are going back a little bit. Nice job. Breathing. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, so let's go back to the arm. So stretching out that arm so it's just straight. Right hand is grabbing the left palm. Excellent. Let's move it to where its left hand is now grabbing the right palm. And that palm is facing out and that arm is straight. Great job. All right. So now let's place our left hand flat on our back. And we're going to stretch out our tricep, or the back of our arm. And my hand is going to be flat on my back, like I'm patting myself on the back. So elbow up. Pulling that elbow gently towards your head. And again, feeling the stretch through the back of the arm. All right, other side. So right hand is going to be now patting myself on the back. And my left hand is going to grab my right elbow. Nice job. All right, so we're going to go back to the one with the hand facing out, but this time we're going to do the fingers, which is going to get a little closer to the wrist in the sense of the lower part of our arm or our forearm. So if we do a lot of typing, especially on a keyboard, or if you're holding a pencil or a pen for a really long time in your writing, and you start to get a cramp within your wrist. And so my right hand is pulling on my left fingers. And so let's switch. And now my left hand is going to pull on just my right fingers, just the four fingers, not including the thumb. Great job. All right, so let's go back to that tricep stretch. So my left hand is going to pat myself on the back. And my right hand is pulling on my left elbow. All right, let's switch. So right hand patting yourself on your back. And again, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice job. All right, give me one last with the fingers. So right hand or right, well, yeah, the right hand or the right fingers are kind of pulling on the left. And so again, that arm is straight. Nice job. Let's move it to where now it's the left fingers are pulling on the right fingers. And you don't have to do it the way that I do it. You could always just kind of take your fingers and not necessarily like fan them apart and just kind of pull more on your fingers versus your palm. Especially if you feel like that bothers you in any way. All right. Okay, so if we're sitting in our chair, we're almost there, we're almost done. So I'm going to sit in a chair just for a moment. Hopefully you have a chair around you, but we're going to take our arms, we're going to wrap around our knees, and your hands are going to grasp the inside part of your feet, closer to your toes, and feeling that stretch through your low back. Excellent. All right, so sitting up tall, I just want you to cross your left hand over to the right leg, and I want you to sit up tall and just kind of stretch or rotate towards the right. Nice job. Let's move it to the left. So my right arm is going to cross over to my left side. Sitting up tall, rotating towards the left. Nice job. All right, let's do one more of each. So again, wrap those arms around the knees, hands grab the inside parts of the feet, closer to the toes. So making sure that your feet are flat on the ground and that you have that 90 degrees within your legs. Feeling that stretch again through the lower back. Excellent. One last rotation of crossing the left arm over to the right side, sitting tall, rotating towards the right. Excellent. All right, one last side. So right arm crossing over to the left, twisting the body towards the left or to the left. All right. Nice job, everyone.